Hello. Today we're going to be talking about how the Internet of Things can help with SDG goal number 14, no poverty, life below water in Costa Rica. So, what is life below water goal? Goal 14 is about conserving and sustainably using the oceans, seas, and marine resources. Healthy oceans and seas are essential to human existence and life on Earth. They cover 70% of the planet and provide food, energy, and water. The ocean absorbs around 1/4 of the world's annual carbon dioxide emissions, thereby mitigating climate change and alleviating its impacts. It is essential to conserve and sustainably use them. Yet, human activity is endangering the oceans and seas, the planet's largest ecosystem, and affecting the livelihoods of billions of people. In fact, in 2021, more than 17 million metric tons of plastic entered the world's ocean, making up 85% of marine litter. The volume of plastic pollution entering the ocean each year is expected to double or triple by 2040. Our ocean's planet's largest ecosystem is in danger. This is just an infographic expanding on the SDG goal number 14. About CO2, acidification, ocean warming, overfishing, and in fact, 90% of the world's fishers are employed in small-scale fisheries who need accelerated support, especially during the pandemic. Here are just some statistics: the USA versus Costa Rica. The United States, according to a study published in the Journal of Environmental Science Technology, the United States is one of the top 5 countries responsible for plastic pollution in the oceans, contributing about 242,000 metric tons per year, and over 2,000 jobs are supported by commercial and recreational fishing industries, generating over 200 billion sales annually. Also, the USA generates over 292 million tons of wastewater per year, with only about 35% of that being recycled or composted. However, in Costa Rica, the fishing industry actually accounts for around 1% of the country's gross domestic product. Costa Rica, on the other hand, is responsible for about 4,000 metric tons of plastic pollution per year. In Costa Rica, about 5,000 tons of solid waste is generated per day, with about 60% of that being recycled or composted. Overall, while the United States has a larger footprint in terms of plastic pollution and waste generation, it has also established a larger number of marine protected areas. Costa Rica, on the other hand, has a smaller impact on plastic pollution, but a smaller fishing industry and fewer marine protected areas. Both countries can work towards achieving SDG goal by number 14 by implementing sustainable fishing practices, reducing plastic waste, and promoting conservation efforts in marine and protected areas. Here's just a graph showing the plastic waste comparison, USA versus Costa Rica, and also in Japan in there, just for greater scope. This is about just mismanaged plastic waste per capita in 2019. Costa Rica has a higher amount than the United States and Japan. Now, this is plastic waste generation per person, in which the United States is actually greater than Costa Rica. Just as daily plastic waste generation measured in kilograms per day. It does not, therefore, directly indicate the risk of pollution to waterways or marine environments, just the generation rate prior to waste management, recycling, or incineration. And here's the plastics waste emitted to the ocean per capita. Costa Rica is a lot higher. This is an annual estimate of plastic emissions. And this is just wild fish versus aquaculture in Costa Rica, USA versus Costa Rica. The world produces more seafood from fish farms and wild catch as of now, and one innovation has helped to alleviate some of the pressure on the wild fish catch, which is aquaculture, which is the practice of fish and seafood farming. And as I said, it's now overtaken wild fish catch, and this is just Costa Rica versus the United States. The United States is about equal with capture and aquaculture, but aquaculture is a lot higher in Costa Rica. And here's just an IoT mind map about combating SDG goal number 14, low water. And we just, on the top left, we have marine conservation, which uses IoT sensors to monitor protected areas and prevent illegal fishing practices, identify areas of marine biodiversity, and implement conservation efforts to protect endangered species. Agriculture and farming, on the bottom left, using IoT sensors technology to deploy sensors to monitor soil moisture, nutrient levels, and crop health. And this will also using drones to monitor crop growth and identify potential issues. This will lead to conservation through monitoring agricultural runoff and its impact on marine ecosystems. On the top right, we have awareness and education. We're able to use IoT sensors, data visualization tools to create interactive educational materials about marine life and conservation efforts. Also collaborate with local schools and universities to provide hands-on learning, experiences with IoT devices, marine life. And lastly, data analysis management can be used from IoT sensors to identify areas of concern and track changes over time. Also use machine learning algorithms to detect and prevent harmful algae blooms, oil spills, and other environmental hazards. Thank you.